What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a tuna wrap with all the rests and bits that we still have lying around in the fridge that are going to go bad. I have a Facebook group, a meal prep Facebook group that you can join. Click the link in the description, it's completely free. And in the group I've had a couple of people ask me what they can do with the rests that they have lying around in the fridge so they don't create food waste. So I've created a recipe that is great to use all the bits and pieces that you have lying around so they don't go to waste. So let's get right into it. First off, we have to check our fridge, of course, to see what we have in there. I found some romaine lettuce, some bell pepper, some very sad cilantro, half an avocado because my husband had some for breakfast, but just half. And I always have tahini, and I pretty much always have half a lime or lemon in the fridge lying around, so I'm using that as well. And I'm going to get to my chopping board. I will remove the pit from my avocado and throw it in the blender. And then to that avocado, I'm going to add anything that I have left. So all my sad herbs, in this case, I have half a bunch of cilantro still left, but you can use basil, you can use parsley, you can use dill, like whatever is becoming really, really sad in the fridge. So add that. I add a little bit of tahini because it tastes amazing. I am adding a little bit of sesame oil, but olive oil, avocado oil, any oil will do. You will just need a tiny little bit, and then lemon or lime or anything that's a little bit sour. The amount will depend on your blender basically. I don't know how much liquid your blender needs to be able to blend half an avocado with a couple herbs, but you can always use a spatula to scrape down in between if you need to. My blender is okay with half an avocado and half a juicy lime, as long as it's juicy. If it's not juicy, then I need a whole one. I add spices that I like at that moment, that I feel like would go well with a sauce, with an avocado-based sauce. So today I'm going to add sea salt, some red pepper flakes, and a tiny pinch of cumin. Not too much because it can overpower anything. So I'm adding just a tiny touch of cumin and some lime juice. My lime is pretty juicy, so I know my blender can handle it. I turn on the blender on low because if I turn it on too strong, then everything just flies to the sides and nothing gets blended. I turn it on low and just let it blend and blend and blend until the sauce becomes fairly smooth. Once it's smooth, I put it on a large whole wheat wrap, and I only spread it in the center of the wrap because if I go too much to the outside, then it'll be super hard to roll and it will be super, super messy. So I only spread it in the center of the wrap. I place some romaine lettuce on top of the sauce, trying to cover only the center. Again, this romaine lettuce has been washed and I also dried it with my kitchen towel so I don't have any water droplets in my sauce. Now it's time to add some tuna. So I'm going to open my tuna can and I'm going to dump it into a colander so all the liquid gets out. The more liquid you have in a wrap, the soggier it will become, the less time you can store it. So if you plan on storing it overnight or at least from the morning until lunchtime, I recommend that you make sure that your salad leaves are dry, your vegetables are dry, and that your tuna is well drained. So add that tuna on top of your leaves and then cut up some bell pepper or carrots or celery or literally any vegetable that you have. Same as with all the other ingredients, just place everything in the center of the wrap, and then all there is left to do is rolling, rolling, rolling. You start rolling it very tightly, then you flip in the sides, and then you continue rolling until it's a wrap. And I like to store mine in beeswax wrap, but you can also use parchment paper and then use maybe a rubber band or just anything that you can tie it with. And you can store it in the fridge. You can store it in the fridge for up to 24 hours, the avocado sauce will become a little bit brown, but it's still absolutely delicious. I am not going to store it. I'm going to eat it right away. And here we go. Absolutely love the flavor of the tahini and the sesame seed oil, and the heat of the pepper flakes. It's so yummy, and then all the vegetables are obviously very crunchy. It's absolutely delicious. It empties out my fridge of all those sad vegetables that nobody was gonna eat just like that. So I love this recipe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more recipes like this one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!